Allyson Mallory is an educator, so she knows a lot of things about a lot of things. But 2.5 years ago, she would not have been able to tell you that September is Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Month. If you have followed her journey along with us since then, you know that is one of the many new facts of life for Allyson Mallory since her snowboarding accident. And she's using this month and the attention that it brings to injuries like her own to share an update on her story with our photojournalist Chris Hansen.
Before my accident, I was an athlete, I was confident, I was ambitious, and being 2.5 years out, I'm still growing into this new life. I had a set of identifiers and, characteristics that that made me me. So it's about a little bit past my belly button, all the way down is where I'm paralyzed. Right after my accident, I couldn't identify myself as an athlete. I felt lost. I'm lucky that I have a career as a principal that gives me a lot of purpose. What was harder was my personal identity and thinking about everything that I could do before, that I couldn't do currently. And so I think I threw myself into my work and really neglected who I was as a person before. Trying to get back to who you were before such a traumatic and life-changing event is an incredibly long and hard process. And I remember being in a pretty deep discussion with a close friend of mine. She said something that was very poignant, and that was that I don't value myself as much as I did before. At the end of last year, I had decided that this last summer was going to be a summer of yes, that I would put myself out there, I would take a risk. And I remember calling my mom this summer and telling her this was the first time I felt completely like myself since my accident. And that took about 2.5 years. Today I identify as an athlete, a differently abled athlete, but an athlete. When you go through something that's so life-changing, you understand somebody else's point of view in a way that you never could. I'm confident, I'm optimistic, but I also think that we don't go out of our way to learn something about people who are not like ourselves. And I think that when we do that and we look at differences and what makes us unique, we all can grow.
Subscribe to the Next YouTube channel for the best of Next and some other stuff.